Morning, y'all. Morning. There's my duck, my free-range duck that I hatched a couple years ago. That was with my chickens that I let go because, she's got a pond and her boyfriend she runs around with. Go on. I just put some food out there for her. Oh, but Otis wants to play with them. Yeah, Otis is getting big. You just run him off? You ran him off. What are you doing? Oh, that's my leg. Not a tree. Quit climbing. Ooh. No, sir. Go. Let the ducks eat. Well, then we got Mr. Badass over here. He likes to come run off the ducks. It's funny when he chases the cat, though. Go get the Egyptian goose. See how that works out for you. That fool will chase you right off. Hang on, I got it. I don't know if he's going to do it. Let me see. Oh, no, he's afraid of me. He's not afraid of the cat, though. If I wasn't out here, he'd be chasing the cat. Oh, hey, morning. Okay, so the garden is blah. It's been raining for 2 days. This is bullshit. I agree. I still have seedlings here and there and everywhere. There's some herbs coming up. Cilantro, oregano, parsley, basil, dill, some other random stuff. More seedlings. I have to put them up here now so that, well, the free-range bunny is now back in a cage because that fool was getting in my garden and eating all my seedlings when they were on the ground. Anyway, there's a bunch of stuff I have to... Oh, see, look. He did come up here and run the cat off. He's a mess. Did you run him away? Now it's going to run the ducks away. He's mean, y'all. Mean. Okay. I know, this is bullshit. Welcome to the funny farm. My lemon balm clearly comes back year after year. But I keep it in a pot because it's in the mint family, and if I didn't keep it in a pot, it would be all over the damn yard by now. It's been, what, 2-3 years? There's a few sweet potato slips in there, a couple of baby corns. Not a lot going on. It's a mess. It's a mess. Lots of, oh, I'm tripping over. Lots of weeds. Fed the chickens already, but I need to get them some fresh water. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. Alright, so this dill came up, I don't know, months back, and it's clearly molting and going to seed. I don't have a whole lot going on in the garden yet. It's only the end of March, so that dill, not dill, cilantro. I said dill. I meant cilantro. The cilantro come up everywhere, and clearly this one has bolted or is bolting and going to seed. There's some squash, maybe butternut squash. I don't remember. Y'all know. I'll plant some shit or throw some seeds out, and I don't ever remember some random little lettuces. Clearly, it looks like there's some ants in that corner I need to deal with. Another cilantro going to seed. Just complete This is bullshit. I know, buddy. Complete randomness in here. There's a couple cucumbers, some sort of squash, some sugar snap peas, some sort of radish. I don't remember which kind of planted there. Another cilantro that popped up by itself that's bolting. A couple of, well, it all looks the same, doesn't it? Most of it's weeds. Look at this. Most of it's weeds, y'all. Looks green. Most of it's weeds. But anyway, there's some stuff tucked in here and there. My Texas Star Hibiscus clearly comes back year after year. There's a tiny little, y'all can't see it. It's an eggplant amongst the weeds. There's a little pepper coming up right there. Couple of bush beans coming up there. All of that I still have to clear out. What are you doing in my garden? Get out, duck. Just run through the, yeah, do it. Just do it. Just get out. Ugh. It's a lot. It's a lot of weeds. But in between all of the weeds, there are things that are starting to grow. That's some sort of squash. I don't remember if I planted yellow squash, crookneck squash. I don't remember. There's another squash, a couple of little watermelons popping up. Right here, we'll clear those weeds out eventually. I think those 5 are probably butternut squash, but I don't label them when I put them in the ground. I can't remember. I said I was going to label everything this year, but y'all know me. Chaos gardening. The pear is doing well. It had tons of blooms. There's still a few blooms, but now we're getting the little baby pears starting to grow. Out there, I don't know if y'all can see through this fence to the next fence, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 grapes. 2 different types of muscadine grapes that we are going to trellis up that other section we put out there. So that's a new section for this year. I still have to put cardboard and mulch around where we planted them after I mow again and weed it again so I can kill all the grass in that section. But anyway, that's where it is right now. And it looks like out there where that little pole is, my banana tree, I see a little green. It must be coming back. But I haven't walked out there to look at it. That's the first time I noticed the green. The avocado tree, I thought was dead. The stalk, the main one, was completely dry and dead after winter, but clearly it's popping back up, so who knows? That's gonna take years. It's an avocado tree. Jeremy bought that. That was not my plan, but it's still alive. I didn't think it would make it here because, you know, it gets too cold. Even here. It's a tropical plant. There's some type of little bitty squash. I don't remember. Planted another grape over there that will run along this fence once it gets going. Elderberry is doing well. Clearly leaves all over it. Just go around the fence line. There's a couple of, amongst all the weeds and crap that I still need to get rid of, there's a few watermelons that I will just trellis up the fence. A couple of squash. I threw those seeds in. I don't remember which kind because, yeah, I don't remember. There's another squash right there on the corner pole. And a few sugar snap peas growing up. There's some more sugar snap peas that I planted all along, but the deer and squirrels have come through and just like mowed them down. Oh, here's a cat amongst some of the potatoes. It's my garden cat, my new garden cat, Otis. Anyway, so there's potatoes. Clearly potatoes here. Ah! My leg is not a tree. Ow. There's a row of potatoes there. Those are Kennebecks. These are reds. And I believe those are the purples. Cat. That cat's gonna trip me. Cat's gonna kill me one day. Purples. Clearly, I still have sections that I have to weed and turn over and amend and clear out before I plant something on this side of the fence. But the last year's experimental bed, where I threw a whole bunch of random seeds in, I just did, well, I ended up planting the lemon that I seeded and the apple tree that I seeded, and I thought, well, I'm not sure about the lemon. I thought both of them died, but it looks like the apple is still alive because there's a little bitty green bud on the top. So, yay for the apple tree. Not sure about the lemon, but other than that and the small weeds, these are just bush beans. So, I just decided to put bush beans around those trees this year. I am making a teepee, a live teepee for the boys this year. there used to be a raised bed here, but it was kind of rotting and falling apart, so we got rid of that and just put the stakes up. They're starting to grow. I planted pole beans and either snow peas or sugar snap peas, can't remember, randomly around, so they're starting to come up. I need to start doing the string. I'm going to run string around and around and around so that they all grow up eventually, and the boys, I'll put a mat or something in the middle and they can get in there and play and have a living teepee to play in the garden. Asparagus, I've harvested quite a bit of asparagus. Clearly I'm letting the younger ones, the smaller ones, grow. What are you doing? Cats. But I've harvested quite a few asparagus, and they're still coming up. I saved the larger ones and let the smaller, thinner ones grow. Sugar snap peas in this section for the... Okay, that's 2 garden cats fighting. Sugar snap peas on this little section of the fence because my grandson, the older one, loves the sugar snap peas. Oh yeah, they're fighting. Or, well, Otis is trying to play. Wyatt's trying to say, go away, but is what it is. This section, I haven't planted anything yet. This section, more pole beans are coming up. And right in front of that are beet greens. They're little bitty, you can't see them maybe amongst the weeds, but there's some beet greens coming up there. This little section, aside from the clover and the weeds, it looks like I just put random things along here. It looks like okra, tomato of some, not tomato, pepper of some sort, but I didn't label it. There's another pepper, looks like okra, and a random squash, don't know. Oh, and there's just seeds that I threw over here. It looks like another squash is coming up. It's either zucchini or yellow squash, y'all. I don't know, but I just kind of put them here and there and everywhere. Y'all know me and my chaos gardening. This is broccoli and all top turnips going to seed, so I'm just letting them go to collect seeds, as well as right behind me the pak choi. Yes, I mean pak, not bok. They're 2 separate things, but my pak choi is going to seed as well. Here's another little cluster of cilantro that the grandson threw a packet of seeds down there, I think, and they came up and they're clearly gone to seed. These are some little baby Brussels. 6 little baby Brussels sprouts plants. I have no idea how they're going to do in the Texas heat when it gets really hot, but we shall see. And then tomatoes. I think that's that's a sun gold, a bodacious, a honeycomb, another sun gold. I did label these. Another sun gold, another honeycomb, another sun gold, a tomatillo, a brandywine, a San Marzano, another tomatillo, and a couple of little, I think those are just little red cherry tomatoes. So they're in, these are a little bit younger. Potted them or seeded them after my sun golds. And anyway, Jeremy loves the sun golds or the honeycombs, the little yellow. They're sweeter, and that's his favorite kind, so I planted more of them. So they're looking good. They're about a little over a foot tall now. And still I have the garden cat following me around. Troublemaker. Yeah, so that's basically it. Still have a lot of cleanup to do. Of course, you know, I don't think any of us plant everything all at once. I save space because, you know, for intermittent planting, because I will plant, I'm not even sure, probably some more tomatoes over here, because I have some in the pots or cups over there, and I'm waiting on them to get big enough for me to put them in the ground. So yeah, it's a mess. It's a chaotic mess right now. Look at the garden cat on the pole. Otis is a troublemaker, but I love him. Anyway, that's how it's going. So hope y'all are having a good one, and I will see y'all soon.